Okay, so the patch notes just came out, and this is like, I think, a few minutes after they were released on the website. And this is my first time looking at all of them, so I'm just going to go through the entire list and see exactly what is in these notes, because depending on the content of these notes, it could change the game a lot, so let's see. Okay, mode updates. Increased Dompa ticket rewards in World Match Legend Competition by at least double. Oh. Okay. And World Match can now be played. Oh! Okay, that's kind of huge. That's kind of huge. For the people that cared. That's kind of huge. Updated all modes except Time Trial with bonus Ring Frenzy and Item Box Frenzy. Okay. Increased maximum rating in World Match from 99... You didn't need to do that, but okay. It's now possible to disable rental plates from... Oh my... Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's actually a godsend. I mean, I don't think there's going to be any more festivals that I'm going to be grinding as hard as I did for Nights and Tingle and Whisper, but that's an improvement, so I'm down. Okay, here we go. Balance adjustments for races and gadgets. You have changed the system so that you can play World Match even during festivals. I feel like you could have done that at launch and you would have been fine, but you know, better late than never, I guess. Additionally, thanks to an active online player base capable of supporting... Wait, isn't that just the same thing that I just... Okay, whatever. Okay, so these are... Okay, that's... Oh, wow, okay. That's a lot now. Well, that's good. More tickets is good for pretty much everybody, so that's a good improvement. We have added new rules to make festivals even more fun. Stay tuned for more upcoming festivals. So I'm guessing that means they're adding new objectives, which is good, because like the objectives we have now are fine. Some are better than others, obviously, but I wouldn't be opposed to seeing new ones. Added new frenzy mode. Yeah, you did say that. Oh, it's just this. The gadget button activates the effect of the inventory swap gadget or the new item summon gadget during a race when a item summon gadget? Item summon gadget. Okay, well, we'll see what that's like later on, I'm guessing. Following gadgets previously distributed as festival rewards can now be purchased with Dompa tickets. Yeah. Competitive balance adjustments. Okay, here we go. With version 1.3.1, we aim to expand tactical variety through gadget customization. So we added and adjusted gadgets accordingly. New gadgets enabled new playstyles, such as spending held rings as a resource and gaining benefits by intentionally holding no rings. We also expanded ring gain gadgets to further support these new strategies. In version 1.2, Ultimate Charge dominated the meta by letting players continuously gain invincibility, so we shortened its invincibility window. It got nerfed. Okay, let's continue. This change risked making comeback strategies from lower positions too strong, which led to us also shortening the duration of the drill item when used from higher positions. Since climbing from 4th to 8th place still proved challenging. Wait, okay, actually, let's go back. I thought they'd talk about that more, but let's go back then. Okay, let's see. Making this change risked making comeback strategies from lower positions too strong, which led us to also shortening the duration of the drill item when used from higher positions. So they nerfed drill a bit, specifically when you use it in higher positions. I feel like I'm gonna need to see that in action before really like saying anything about how good of a change that is. Yeah, I really need to see how exactly they nerfed it, which I'm not sure if I'll be able to. Actually, I can probably test it in just in Race Park. Okay, anyway, since climbing from 4th to 8th place still proved challenging, we strengthened Collision Boost, which serves as the starting point for tactics that move players up the ranks by colliding with other machines. Okay, I'm not sure who still plays with Collision Boost, but that's good for you guys. Gadgets with similar effects, such as Ring Thief and Spindrift, are also expected to become more effective through this adjustment. Do they mean that Ring Thief will steal more rings now, and Spindrift will knock away other players further now? I spoiled myself, sorry. I saw Acceleration Character Kit, and my heart dropped. Anyway, removed the Mini Ring Thief from the Acceleration Character Kit. Due to its high win rate and the increased customization options made possible by new gadgets in 1.3.1, We reduced the number of effects bundled into the kit. Not gonna lie, that makes me a little sad. I'm pretty sure that that was a mistake anyway, or like something along those lines was a mistake, like something with Ring Thief, or no, was it Ring Gain Boost? Well, either way, even without Mini Ring Thief, it's still really good, isn't it? Because yeah, it does help when you're like in a pinch and need to quickly pass someone else and you're bumping into them and you steal the rings and you get that extra boost. But like, it's not that important. So I'm not sure how big of a change that's going to be. Probably not by much. I still think Acceleration Character Kit is probably going to be one of the best builds in the game still, even without Mini Ring Thief. Oh, Crash Pads is a gadget. I have never used it or even seen it this entire time when I've been playing the game. Interesting, okay. Okay, actually, let me read this out. Reduced the invincibility duration on a level 4 boost from 3 seconds to 1.5 seconds, so they halved it. Ultimate Charge was designed as a racing-focused gadget that lets skilled players block attacks. However, as player skill has improved, it was enabling far more defensive opportunities than intended, making it difficult for other gadgets to compete. This adjustment creates a clear opening for activation, preserving the original idea of rewarding players' skills by defending against attacks while still giving others more chances to counter. Okay, yeah, that's pretty much the way that I thought this was going to go. If they were going to nerf Ultimate Charge, it was definitely going to be in regards to decreasing the invincibility duration, because yeah, it is a little crazy. I wonder if it'll still be like as good as, well, clearly not as good as before, but I wonder if it'll still be like the best build in the game, you know, like clearly and definitively. I'm not too sure. But either way, that's whatever. Okay, wait, item adjustments. Okay, this is important. Drill item made it too easy to jump to first place in the final lap, so its effect duration has been shortened when the player is in 4th place or higher. Okay, that's not much. Also, the speed drop that occurs just before the drill effect ends now happens earlier. Wait, also the speed drop that occurs just before the drill effect ends now happens earlier. Okay, I think I get what that means, but I'm gonna have to... Is that just a general change or specifically when you're 4th place or higher? I think that's just a general change. Special item box didn't offer much of a competitive edge, so its item lineup and appearance rates have been adjusted. That is also very interesting. I wonder if this means that like they'll actually be worth getting in first place now, because when you're in first, typically you'll either be getting a 100 ring item, which is useless in first place unless you're like really low on rings, but I feel like most of the time you're not. If you have a lead or a breakaway and you get that box, either way, it's kind of just not exactly the item that you'd be looking for most of the time. And then the other option is like triple green boxing gloves or whatever, and that's just bad. Anyway, that'll be interesting to see what is now considered, or the new items in the lineup, or however they're wanting to go about that. Ooh, okay, fix an issue where desync caused by network conditions could unfairly allow other players to steal item boxes. Okay, basically they made it easier to get item boxes while you're like all squished together in the pack. That's nice. CPU racers were too likely to be in the lead early in a race. Very much so, yes. Affecting player-to-player interaction, so we reduced their pace right after the start. This does not apply to rival races such as those in Grand Prix. Okay, that's good. I did find that to be really annoying, how if you got CPUs in the lobby, they would always be in like the top spots, and they'd be really annoying to get past because they'd always just snipe you. Because, you know, they're bots. They can just do that and it'll be like perfect every time. So yeah, I'm glad they made that change. Powerful items had a greater impact than intended in team matches, so their drop rates were reduced. King Boom Boom in particular diminished the benefit of running in the lead outside the final lap, so its drop rate was lowered. So does this... Okay, I haven't really been much of a team match guy, like at all, but is this kind of referring to festivals in a way? Yeah, I don't know what this really means. Good for people that like do team match all the time. I don't though. Unless it's talking about festivals, in which case lowering Boom Boo item rates is... That's fine. I don't think that was actually a problem in festivals in particular, but I mean, yeah, that's fine. I mean, I don't feel any particular way about that. Super Team Boost made it too easy to return to the front, so its duration when far from first place was shortened. To increase the advantage of running in the lead outside of the final lap, the team duration of Super Team Boost, when triggered in upper positions, was increased. Oh, okay, so in festival speak, they made bottom spots have less super team boost or whatever by shortening the duration by a bit, and then people in the lead that get super team boost, that's now increased. Interesting. I mean, I would like to reward front running, I guess, and I guess it does make sense that like if they're so far, they should like players should not be so far in the back and be able to catch up just like that with super team boosts. So like you shouldn't be far enough away from the pack for you to be needing a super team boost that's that long in terms of how it was before this patch. I guess this is fine. I feel like it makes front running a much more viable strategy now. But also that's kind of weird because I feel like that wasn't really a problem in the first place, but like, sure, why not? We'll see how that works out. Expanded the title screen display to accommodate upcoming festivals and legend competition titles. When playing as Tangle, wait, what? Sorry, what? When playing as Tangle, her tail could sometimes block the camera and obscure the view of the course. We adjusted the tail's movements so it no longer obscures visibility. I've never had that problem, but that's good. We'll see how that looks in game actually, because I'm not sure, but I mean, good change potentially, unless it looks weird now, but good change. In World Match festivals and legend competition lobbies, fair play points will now decrease if a player intentionally, Oh, I feel like they're calling me out specifically. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think they should have done this. I feel like that was just a very convenient thing to do. Like, is it a little cringe? You may think so, sure. But man, I don't know. I don't think they needed to do that. That seems a bit much. Yeah, they really didn't need to do that. That's a bit much. Anyway, bug fixes. Fixed an issue where the grade up animation displayed before the actual required rating. I think Mr. Sam Procrastinates, I ran into that issue in one stream. Fixed an issue where collision with other players caused excessive slowdown when pinned. You're getting so close. You're getting so close to fixing one of the most annoying issues in this game. Bumps are so bad online, and this somewhat addresses it. It's like one half of the problem, right? Because you have bumps against a wall that slow you down, and then you just have bumps that excessively push you into the stratosphere. And that doesn't happen offline, it only happens online. So that's something that they need to fix if they can. I hope they do, but this is a good start. Oh, an issue where invincibility durations could appear longer than intended due to network issues was fixed by synchronizing invincibility and timing correctly. Okay, that's good. I mean, it's a little it's a little late now that you've actually patched or nerfed ultimate charge, but amen. That's good. Fixed an issue where boost type machines sometimes did not bounce correctly on collision with other machines. Okay. Fixed an issue where being hit by an attack item while drifting or jumping caused the machine to float too high. I've had that issue before. Courses. Urban Canyon, drifting and air tricks sometimes became unstable after passing the third transformation gate. True. Market Street, early split path on the hill caused a dramatic temporary position drop. True. That is true. Coral Town. Homing punch and slicer behaving incorrectly near the final corner. Okay, never mind. We're good. We're safe. It's still really fun. Coral Town is still really fun. Aqua Forest, odd behavior. Oh wait, Aqua Forest. Okay, hold on. Aqua Forest, odd behavior if taking damage while crossing the first dash ring. Thank you. Oh my god. I can count. Actually, you know what? I'm not even gonna pull that. There have been like three times where I've gotten hit after the first transformation ring, and well, I'll pull the clips up, you can see them. But I think what this is in particular is talking about is like that bug, where gravity just kind of fails itself and the game thinks you're in a different state when you're supposed to be in another state, and you just kind of, you see the clip. It's weird, it's dumb, it's bad, and I'm glad that they presumably fixed it. I think that's what this is talking about. Dark Gaia Phoenix's flame attack when the river splits could hit players even during charge jumps on water. fixed by making it easier to avoid by jumping. Okay, thank you. They haven't addressed the items. They have not talked about the items at all. I can't wait to deal with losing 50 rings by getting hit with the basic green boxing glove, and then also like King Boom Boo Wisp dodge timings still being unnecessarily tight. Like, just ease up on them a little bit and it's perfect, please. Maybe people should start complaining about that so that they fix that, because clearly they were listening about ultimate charge. But like, items, bro, they really have to tweak items. I don't even think they have to do anything too drastic. Just tweak them a little bit and we're good. And that's it. Nothing to address the items, huh? Clearly the one change that needed to be made in nerfing ultimate charge, that was made, and I'm sure that a lot of people are very happy about this. I don't really feel anything towards this, I'm going to be honest. Like, I'm glad it happened for the people that were really, really pissed about ultimate charge, but I was fine with it. I was fine with it pre-nerf, I'm fine with it post-nerf, it's fine. Really, the thing I'm most bummed about is Acceleration Kit getting a little bit nerfed, like just a tiny bit, with Mini Ring Thief being removed. That's a little bit sad, but at the same time, it's not that big of a deal. And then item adjustments, like, nerfing the drill is fine, I guess. I never really found it to be that big of a problem, to be honest. Like, yeah, it's really powerful, but also, that's kind of the point. It's like the most powerful item in the game, and that's kind of the point, alongside Laser, to be honest. Well, Laser when you know how to use it correctly. Laser on its own can sometimes be terrible, but like, I don't really think they needed to nerf the drill, but it's fine, I guess. The way they did it is fine. A special item box is an interesting change that I hope makes it so that like when you're in first, it's actually a useful box to get and not an active detriment. And then item box frenzies, whatever. I'm just really sad that they didn't slightly nerf Rocket Punch. I think it's called like a Rocket Punch, yeah. Because like everything about it is fine. I just hate that it makes you lose 50 rings, dude. That's too much. In my opinion, that's too much. I think what they had in mind is that they chose the 50 as a specific amount because there's so many ways to gain rings in this game using gadgets, and I think especially with this update, they're kind of betting on you having those equipped or taking that into consideration. So that's why it still does 50, and I think they're maybe fine with that, seeing as how they didn't address it at all here. But like, I feel like there's still some more adjustments you could have made to items in general. Like, for example, one change I've been really wanting them to make is just making them snappier to use. Like, for example, that example I gave with special item boxes that give you 3 rocket punches. To get rid of them, it takes like quite a bit of time, like long enough to where if it's like right before an item set that you get those items, you won't be able to get rid of them fast enough in time for the next item set. And that's really annoying. Or just in scenarios where you need to use items quickly for whatever reason. It's really annoying how slow using items can be. And I really want them to be snappy, kind of like Mario Kart, but like it's kind of slow and that kind of bothers me. But I guess I'll have to wait till next patch for that to be maybe addressed. I don't know, maybe they're fine with it the way it is now, and maybe it won't be as much of a problem now, since the special item box scenario that I tended to run into quite a bit shouldn't be too much of a problem. If this patch note is anything to go by, yeah, just make them snappier, that'd be nice. Just slightly increasing the dodge window for King Boom Boo would be nice as well. Like, it doesn't have to be anything drastic, just by like a bit, and just to make it a bit more, I don't know, just a bit easier, because I feel like having a boost wisp in first place and holding on to it and using it for a King Boom Boo dodge should just be inherently rewarded, especially if you know the timing for when he actually attacks. It's just too strict in my opinion. It's just too strict. Like, you can get it down, yes, but that takes like a ton of practice, much more practice than it took me to get the timing down for like a blue shell in Mario Kart. And I know that these are like 2 different games from 2 different series, but like, come on now, clearly this game is taking some homework from Mario Kart. I think they can maybe ease up on some of the more punishing aspects just a little bit, especially since in this update they seem to be wanting to encourage front running a lot more, and because I feel like they nerfed some of the bagging strats that people used for both World Match and festivals and stuff like that. So I feel like that's a change that they should maybe consider. I hope they do. Next patch, I really hope they do. I'm not sure if there are any other items that I have much of a problem with. They're all fairly well balanced. It's just the green boxing glove is so annoying, dude. I do think that this overall seems like a pretty good patch. I feel like people are just gonna say this is good based on the fact that Ultimate Charge got nerfed, which is fair. But for me, yeah, this is good. This is good. I'm sure a lot of people are very happy with this patch. I'm pretty happy with this patch. Could it have been better? It could always be better. I feel like in these scenarios, the patch notes that come up once every now and then, holy. Like, yeah, they can always be better. They won't include every single change that you'd probably want them to make. They're just making the changes that they can in the time that they have, and I appreciate that. But also, please address the items just a little bit, please. Like, you seemed to nerf bagging a bit with the drill, and that's fine or whatever, but I feel like most people have more of a problem with just the items as a whole than like drills being used for bagging, because honestly, I haven't seen that strat in a while. I only see people bagging with the drill in festivals pretty much. That's it. And festivals are like not that serious unless you're grinding for top 100 and top 10, in which case you probably don't mind abusing those strats and playing around them and stuff like that. So I don't know. I don't think they needed to nerf the drill, but it's whatever. It's whatever, really. I've been recording these fucking patch notes for 40 minutes, dog. I've been recording this for 40 minutes. But yeah, overall, I'd say that's been good. I'm sure everyone's really happy about this. I'm pretty happy about this. I'm really just excited for like the new gadgets and also new characters. Just like the refreshed air around the game. I feel like this will give a lot more people to have an excuse to come back. You know, like, oh, they got rid of Ultimate Charge now. Guess I can play the game now. I doubt it's that extreme, but like, oh, it's always exciting after a new patch. There's this new excitement in the air around the game, and it's always really fun. And also some really good changes here that were like quality of life changes. That's good. Okay, the worst thing in this update by far, for me personally, was this. Why would they do that? Like, I get that it makes the race for the people that you leave behind a bit more annoying because there are going to be more bots and less actual players. But also, I feel like part of the problem in terms of Legend Comp specifically is that there are so many bots in those lobbies when you get to the higher tiers of or the higher ratings in that mode. Like, there are so many bots already in lobbies that like everyone's either gonna want to leave already or they're gonna like stay in there with a bunch of bots and like probably dominate. So why? Just why? I mean, I guess it's fine since you don't lose actual rating points. Losing too many fair play points is also not good either. So it really depends on how much you want to risk angering the fair play system. In my case, I'm okay with getting a few points lost every now and then, but I guess I can't abuse this too much now, which I guess was the idea behind this change. But even then, I still think this was unnecessary. I really don't think this is necessary, but whatever, it's here now. I have to deal with it. But yeah, I'd say this was pretty good. I don't know if I'm going to be doing like an actual scripted video or if it's just going to be a short highlights of me going through these patch notes or whatever. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think of the patch notes down below. And yeah, remember to like and subscribe, all that generic YouTuber stuff. And I'll see you next time.